Street, Petersburg, Florida. Maybe the people who live here are a little sun-drunk, or spoiled, or lazy. Or maybe the original ownership of the Tampa Bay Rays just blew it. Whatever the case, I drove a stretch of I-275 in Florida on Saturday, and peered into the empty backyard of Tropicana Field. The Rays were on the road, but nobody could really tell. What I saw were lines of palm trees, rows of wide-open parking spaces, and that weird tilted domed roof. I had one thought. Let me pack up this franchise for you, Tampa Bay. Because while this region of Florida doesn't love the Rays with anything resembling enthusiasm, Portland would fall all over itself, making them feel welcome. In fact, if Tampa Bay would like, I'll bring trucks and boxes and pack the thing up and be gone in a week. I'll bet the residents there wouldn't even notice. On Saturday, I saw, for the first time up close, one of the biggest misfires that a professional sports city ever made. Tropicana Field, built in 1990 and home of the Rays since 1998, was constructed on the wrong side of the channel. The bulk of the population base in the area lives in Tampa, and while residents there will drive to the beach, they refuse to make the short drive across to St. Petersburg to see a baseball game. Now, I'd seen this on a map. I'd studied it, and was puzzled why a 22-mile drive would be an imposition. Some Oregonians drive 170 miles to see a Mariners game. But on Saturday I made that drive myself, and immediately understood what a hassle the MLB franchise made getting there. It might as well be in Cuba. So yeah, whenever Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred is ready to turn this dying franchise into a success story, I'll fly back and help pack. The Rays blew the same opportunity that the NHL's Tampa Bay Lightning seized in plopping itself down smack in the center of the city. But that started with a shovel digging in the right neighborhood. The Rays will never be able to fix this. They're not going to find a suitable piece of land to build on. And frankly, I think the region now would be happy to see them stop being a financial drain and just go away. Location matters. With restaurants, ballparks, movies and more. It matters. The location is more significant in a lot of cases than the product or the marketing. Like in Casablanca, when Humphrey Bogart character tells Ingrid Bergman, "We'll always have Paris, we'll always have Street Petersburg, no punch, folks." Look, there's a warning built into this for the Portland Diamond project. One that I have been giving a lot of thought since driving that stretch of freeway and talking to Floridians. Portland has to get the location right. I love the Terminal 2 site because it's on the river. I like that the span of the Fremont Bridge is visible in the background. Taking a water taxi to a ballgame sounds like the coolest thing around, but after seeing Tropicana Field, I'm a little concerned about the infrastructure around the current planned site. It feels congested. It's located on the fringe of the city's footprint. Getting in and out of there with a car is tricky, even now. I'm thinking if Tampa Bay could do it over again with the Rays, it would never have built Tropicana Field in its current spot. Portland will want to think hard on this. Because unless the city is going to make major improvements to the streets around Terminal 2, I think the Portland Diamond project would be wise to continue to explore other options. In fact, I think they probably are. The organizers of the MLB to PDX effort haven't been shy about saying that the location is their preferred stadium site. I read that quote to mean that they have other sites in mind, and possibly under control. Also, they must be aware of tricky logistics that I observed in that drive past Tropicana Field. Baseball is wonderful. Stealing Tampa Bay's MLB team would be sweet. It's been neglected by the residents there. And I'm now again wondering if the Portland Diamond project would be better served to have a backup plan that is more centrally located to the city. Rose Quarter, Lloyd Center, South Waterfront, somewhere else. The Terminal 2 site the Portland Group currently has under control with a land option is aesthetically gorgeous. It could change the city. I've stood on the bank of the river and imagined this scene on a game day. But it's going to need some creative traffic solutions, footbridges, trains, water taxis, etc. And while we wait for Manfred to be the last to realize there are no viable stadium solutions, in Tampa Bay and Oakland, Portland's best play is obvious. Continue to hold that Terminal 2 site as the preferred location. But hunt for something even better. Tampa knows what I mean.